guys, welcome back to Build the Ecto-1. We are on stage 8, and I am super excited about this one because they're giving us a pair of tweezers. And by super excited, I mean, oh man, you're gonna make me and my crazy hands use tweezers. This is bound to go well. So we got a bunch of screws, DM, BM, BP, FP, and AP. So, inside here, we have a lot of things to do today. We have giant tweezers, don't remember seeing them on the Ecto-1 anywhere. Plastic. It's pretty much all plastic this week. So let's lay out the pieces and look at all these little things that they're gonna make us do. Oh, that's gonna be a nightmare. Probably also a nightmare. Lots and lots and lots and lots of little engine pieces this week. Prepare yourself, guys. I think we're having hours of pieces that are gonna be tough to put together. Alright, so let's crack right on into it. We're going to use our APs first. You know what, I'm gonna put the DMs over here. We're gonna put the APs on the right side here. Alright, APs, you're up. It tells us to take this piece, which is the right side, and it looks like we need this piece here, and this is going to come in just like so. We're gonna come through here and we'll AP this guy into place. So there we go, we've got that all together. Now we are going to take our Cadillac valve cover and this little, like I said previously, black magic number wire harness. We're going to open our BPs and we'll put them near the APs, but not that near the APs. So the wire harness is going to sit right in here, and then our Cadillac cover goes on top, holds everything in place, and we'll screw it closed. So with that in place, we take our engine block assembly from here, and it's going to go just like this, and we use 2 APs. And then we'll take our DMs here, and we're going to use 2 of these, and this is an exciting moment. Put the one back because I suspect we won't need you. And that is correct. We are putting both sides of this engine bay together. This is definitely a little on the tough side to make sure everything is fitting in here correctly. Actually, it's really hard to get it in here correctly. one side went. Mostly it's this front piece that kind of is holding us up with some of this stuff. There we go, finally. So we got that, and we're gonna go ahead and use our DMs right in here to get that together. And I can't really see that, so I hope it's in there correct. And wouldn't you know it, we need a different screwdriver. 1 second. Alright, new screwdriver time. Let's get this other one in carefully. There we go. And I know you guys can't really see that, but hopefully, I mean I can't even see it. Hopefully we get it in position and get it starting to fasten down. Doesn't feel like it. So this one I'm gonna have to do off camera for a second because I can't see it on here, so I don't know if I'm tightening them or not. So I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm sorry about that. I don't want to do anything off camera if I can, but the lighting just wasn't good enough to see if I was getting the screwdriver on there. So that is now in place. We're now going to take this guy here and this guy here, and it looks like one side plugs into the bottom and then the other side takes an AP. Next we're going to take one of our FPs here. We only need one. And then we take this guy here and I believe this guy, yeah, should be this guy. This is going to plug in like that, and then we take this whole piece like so. And I sure hope that, I'm not sure which way needs to go towards the inside here. I'm not sure. Okay, so looking at it, it looks like this short fat way has to go in there. So we're gonna take this and thread it in there. And we'll start tightening. It's interesting that there's no like slot or anything on this one to really kind of tell you you're doing it the right way or whatever this particular time. So hopefully it's going in. It almost doesn't feel like it's connecting to the top, but maybe it is. I'm not sure. It's hard to say. So I believe it's supposed to look like that with the fat side in, kind of looking like it's connecting to this fitting. It doesn't really fit perfect, but I guess we'll see what happens. So from here, we're going to come back to our engine here, and this sits on the top like this. It's got a little keying feature to make sure that we're putting it on correctly. Like so. There we go. Just like that. And then we take this little cap piece. It also has a keying feature, so make sure that that is in correctly. And then we take one of our BPs and fasten it in. So from here, we're going to take this, and we are looking for, I believe, these pieces. So we're going to open those up, and then we're going to take these and put this in the back, which just snaps in place. And we're going to take the short side of this and put it in the front here. I'm going to be honest with you, I just don't really know why it's not just cast that way. We're going to take a BP again. And we're going to come to our motor here. We're going to put the one little peg in place. Like this. Should be the little peg goes in the back. And then our BP goes in the front. Nope. We're going to put it the other way. I was wondering, my BP was not threading in at all, and I couldn't figure out why. It's because it goes the other way. There we go. So I opened these. These are the wrong ones. We actually are doing the spark plugs next. And we're going to take these and push them into position here. And they're nice and tight in there, so they're not going anywhere. Whew, but they are tough on your fingers. This is probably why they gave us the old tweezers. But I don't know if I can put the force on them that I'm going to need with the tweezers. We'll try. There we go. Good old V8. Alright, spark plugs are in. We're going to come to our distributor cap, and this guy plugs in just like so. There we go. And we're going to take our dipstick, and it is going to fit in like this. It's got a matching half moon. There we go, and that's in position. And now we're going to take all these little guys and do our distributor. So with that done, we got a piece of sprue instead of our last one, so we're gonna have to test Eaglemoss's customer service. But there is our distributor, and since none of this is actually glued in place, you know, we can kind of adjust them to make them as easy as it's possibly going to be to get these wires on later, which I assume is not going to be a fun process. And I guess we'll see if I get this replacement piece by the time we get the next set of issues. But yeah, definitely gave me a piece of sprue versus the last piece we needed. So you know what? Because the tube is here, we're gonna take one of these off, and I'm just gonna go ahead and put it here, and we'll replace that one after. Because we're gonna get our first taste of placing these quote-unquote wires, which is just a little bit of tubing. So I'm definitely noticing this tubing is just way too long for here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut a little bit off. So I've gone ahead and cut my tubing a little. Here we go. That looks pretty good overall, I'd say. So from here, we are going to get a BM here. And we only need one of these guys. And we are coming around to, looks like the back here. And this guy is going to fit right here. Yep, right in here. And then the BM is going to go into that hole there. So let's get it on here and let's get it in. So from here, we're going to take an AP, put it on this here, and then this little piece here goes right on in here. And fastens in. So our last step here for this particular piece is we're going to take this, it's going to peg in to the bottom, and then the BP is going to go through this hole. So there we go. Stage 8 complete, with the exception of that one distributor plug there, but we'll see how fast they get to us. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I'll see you next time.